Hey Sagittarius, how are y'all doing? Hope life has been treating you well since we last met up. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the like button and subscribe should you feel inclined. We're going to read for love today. We're going to start with the overall energy of this connection, whoever's on your mind, and then we're going to get a little deeper into how they feel about you, etc. So starting with the overall energy, s'il vous plaît. Oh, interesting. We have the Ten of Cups there and the Nine of Swords. Hermit. All right. Introspection is the overall energy of this connection here. Someone's taking their time. They're checking things out. I think there's a feeling that this connection could cause a lot of change in this person's life, and so they're being very careful and cautious about this, and we'll read a little bit more once we get more cards out. But how they feel about you is the Wheel of Fortune. What action do they want to take towards you? What action do they want to take towards you? What action does Sagittarius' person want to take towards them? The Hanged Man. Yeah, there you go. That matches. Oh, always good to get confirmation. What does this person fear? What does this person fear in regards to this connection here? What does this person fear? What's the problem? Ooh, we've got a few. Shall we take them? It's a lot of cards, but I do feel inclined to take them. So we'll sort those out in a minute. Potential outcome of this connection here. What's the potential outcome? As you know, if things stay the way they are, if nothing else changes at this very moment, what is a potential outcome? And then if it's needed, we'll do advice at the end with an oracle. But the Sun. Ooh, and the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords did come out again. Okay, awesome. And we've got the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay, well, it's a heavy ending, but let's just roll with it. Yeah, so the overall energy there, you know, with the Hangman right below it there with what action do they want to take towards you makes a lot of sense, okay? So things might be a bit of a standstill right now, which of course for a fire sign can be kind of frustrating, right? Because we're kind of, you know, go, go, go. Let's get on with the show sort of thing. How they feel about you with the Wheel of Fortune. Let's just get a clarification on there. Actually, let's use another deck. Actually, I want to use this one here. We'll use this guy. Ugh, what's that on there? I don't know what piece this is. Is it rough hematite? I'll have to look that up, but it like sheds everywhere. Really is such a mess, but I do love it. It's so grounding. It's important to have grounding in the reading for sure. You might need a little bit of that right now, Sagittarius, with me being drawn to that. You might need to spend some time in that Virgo hermit energy there, just kind of settling and being quiet and being still for a little bit. And again, it could just be way your person's feeling. Let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune there about how they feel about you. It's an odd card to get. You know, I will say this, like, first off, I feel like this person feels like it's destiny that they met you, that this was destined to be, and that this was fated, if you will. I feel like, you know, I'm being drawn to this little creature here. I feel like they want to move it forward, but there's a side of them that's like, whoa, okay, like, let's just kind of take it slow at the same time. So it's almost like, again, kind of similar to Virgos, where what the heart wants and what the mind says can sometimes take us in two different directions. So with that moon card there, we've got some Pisces energy. You know what's interesting that just dawned on me, and I mean, we'll get to the other cards as well, but you've got a lot of majors on the board right now. So whatever this relationship or connection is, it's significant, okay? We know that for sure. The moon tells me that, you know, I feel like the star on the bottom, that healing energy. The first thing that came into my mind when I saw that moon card was secrets. Like, it's almost like this fear. And again, I'm getting these two opposing forces. It's like this, yeah, but that, right? And again, I feel like this person feels that this connection, especially if it moves forward, is going to cause a significant, not upheaval in their life, but like, again, a transformation. Like, things are really going to have to change for them, and they know it. And the wheel speaks of that, right? Like, the wheel speaks of things turning. It's like life doesn't slow down for us. It just keeps on moving. We kind of have to keep up with it. And I wonder if it kind of freaks this person out a little bit, and they worry, you know, and they're of two minds about it, and they kind of go back and forth. I feel like this person wants to put in the hard work. Like, they're willing to put in the hard work with you for sure. That's, you know, they feel like you're worth it. They feel like you are easy to work with. They feel like you guys get along well. There's a solid connection there. It's almost like when you're, you know, working together on something, it's that easy flow back and forth between you two. There's no kind of opposition or tension, that sort of thing. And I think they feel you could do beautiful things together. You could build a strong foundation, I'm hearing as well. Justice, so we have some Libra energy there. Balance is really important to this person, okay? It's funny when you're reading, and especially when you haven't read in a few weeks, which I haven't, you know, you kind of get those stereotypical messages in your mind about, you know, what that card or how that card is interpreted by the majority of people. But I'm really being, you know, called to stick to my intuition again. So I'm also getting that if you're not sure about how this person's feeling, or they're confusing you, or you're feeling just not on solid ground, to use your intuition, okay? Don't watch too many of these readings and get hung up on them. Use your intuition. But I feel like balance is super important to this person. And so this would be why, you know, the action that they want to take towards you is they just need time to think for a bit and move cautiously. You know, I think if you guys aren't in communication right now, they're just taking a break to rest and kind of think about how they want to move things forward, which is a good thing. Do you want someone being all sloppy and, you know, kind of rushing in and kind of being careless or reckless? Or do you want someone that's going to take their time so that they can do it properly, you know? And it depends, right? It depends what you're looking for. What do they fear? They've got a lot of fears, this person. Like, seriously, I'm not surprised that Nine of Swords came out at all. So we've got the High Priestess, we've got the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. We've got the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Isn't that interesting? That's a lot of eights on the board. Jeepers creepers. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo, or maybe you got some Virgo in your chart, or a very similar energy. Not exactly the same, but very similar energy there as well. I think this person has a hard time trusting their intuition, okay? They fear getting hurt because they've been hurt in the past. So I feel this feels like a marriage to me up here, this Queen of Cups and the Emperor. I'm not sure which one they are. You'll know for your situation, and I'll describe each of these people so that you can tell if this, you know, is your story or not, or at least resonates with it. But yeah, they're worried that they're going to be heartbroken again because they're not going to be able to trust their intuition, or their intuition's off some way. And this is based on this past relationship that they had with either this Queen of Cups or the Emperor. The Queen of Cups is somebody's a water sign. Emperor's Aries. Queen of Cups is someone who's incredibly sweet, gentle, kind, nurturing, emotionally balanced. You know, when I see this card, I always think of how you feel when someone you love, you know, when you were little. Did you ever have somebody that loved you so much and they just wrapped you up in your arms and you just felt like the safest you've ever felt in your whole life? You just snuggled right up. You know, if you're fortunate enough to have experienced that, this is the Queen of Cups, okay? The Emperor, you know, being Aries energy, that's very someone who's very strong, who can be willful for sure. If you want to use the word stubborn, okay, go ahead. They know what they want. They're not afraid to get it. They're very good at delegation. Their leadership quality, right? This person, if this isn't you, whoever it is a leader. People respect and admire them, and they see their wisdom and they respect them for that. Not the warm and fuzzy type for sure, but they will make you feel safe and secure. She does the love and fuzzy stuff. He does the I'll provide for you, I'll keep you safe, I'll keep you secure sort of thing. But I feel like there was some battle done. It's funny, this person doesn't want to talk about their past relationship. They don't want to talk about this heartbreak and what happened here. And we got to respect that, right? With the Ace of Wands here, again, here comes that salamander. Listen, I got to look up salamander again in my book. I don't have it close by, but this is like, I had it come up about a month ago. I want to say maybe in Gemini or Pisces reading, maybe Cancer. It just came up in Virgos, and now I'm seeing it again here. And I'm using different decks, but look up the meaning of salamander, and I'll post it in the comments below too, in that description box. But it's significant here for sure. You know, this is new opportunity, this is new passion, and I think this person, you know, fears that with this feeling is going to come to making a decision, and it's almost like the decision's being taken out of their hands and placed in somebody else's, and they're kind of left in the dark, if you will. I just feel like it kind of reminds them of a time when they felt trapped and felt like they couldn't get out of a situation. It's almost like a betrayal, like they couldn't tell who they could trust. It's like the very person that hurt them was also the person that could save them, which is, this makes no sense to me. But again, it's not my reading, so you know, take it as it resonates for you. But it's almost like this fear of losing control, and somebody has the power to hurt them or save them. So it's like this, lots of swords, right? So it's this power play in their mind. I mean, fear is never healthy, right? Let's ask, let's clarify. So losing control of a situation, over their decision making. It's almost like they're scared to go there again. I'm getting that they're scared to fall in love again. And to leave themselves vulnerable is what I'm hearing, and I'm seeing very clearly. Which is pretty normal, right? Most of us are. But again, where you might be the type of person that just dives right into this stuff and faces it head on, they're not like that, okay? There's this slower, more cautious energy. You know, I honestly feel like they're the Emperor. The Emperor, the Hermit energy to me is very similar. This person has softened a bit though since meeting you. They had a harder edge before, but somehow they've softened. You've softened them in a good way. in a very good way. Tell us more about this Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm just getting more vulnerability. Like there's this side of them, you know, from the past that was so almost naive and trusting. And they really did love this person. I feel like these two probably met when they were quite a bit younger, you know, and were married for quite some time. There's a significant age difference here, but I'm getting, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not taking all those cards. That's just ridiculous. We've got Ace of Pentacles there. Interesting, that came up in Virgo's reading as well. I mean, they're saying they don't want to talk about it, but we'll ask, what happened in this last relationship? They're not wanting to stay. I'm just really being drawn to, it's not important. That part's not important. What's important to know is that they were young, they were naive, and I don't think they feel very comfortable in that. They don't want to feel that again, sort of thing. Like they can't go back. Yeah, King of Wands. Let's clarify the King of Wands, please. The King of Wands is looking right at that Ace of Wands, right? It's looking towards your relationship here. They don't want to come towards you as a Page of Cups, right? They also want to be taken seriously by you, okay? And so it's almost like I want to come to you in this King of Wands energy. Again, very similar to Virgo's reading, because the King of Wands is somebody, they know what they want. Salamander again, they know how to get there. They're confident. They're kind and lovely and fun and stuff, but it's not that same naivety and innocence as the Page of Cups. So it's almost like they're saying, I'm not a player. Like, I'm going to come to you as a man. Exactly. Like the Strength, Queen of Wands at the bottom. Oh, can you see it? There you go. You know, so counterparts, right? So again, it's this fear of wanting to do things differently and wanting you to trust them and understand this as well. You know, eights, like a lot of eights here. Again, I'm being called to with the Strength card here is like, this is just going to take some time and some patience. And, you know, I'm just going to be patient with me, which is interesting. You know, and that's entirely up to you if you want to or not. The potential outcome here is the Sun, the King of Wands. Oh, isn't that interesting? It shows up again. And the Nine of Swords. So, you know, this person, again, there's the Salamander. You know, this person, I believe, is true to their word. Like the two of you could have a lot of fun together. You know, with this Sun energy here, it's two people fooling around and having a great time. And again, they don't want to talk much about this other than it was just heartbreaking for them. They want to focus over here. And it's just like the two of you are just kind of simpatico. You work so well together, you know. And I think your relationship is and could continue to be very easy and obviously very powerful with all these majors on this side here. I think that, you know, this person again is going to keep their word. They're going to come towards you as the King of Wands. They're going to be the man or the woman that you want, that you expected. There's a lot of growth here. I'm also noticing a lot more leaves on this wand than over here. So it's almost like through this, again, transformative experience, this person's really going to grow. And they're serious about committing to you. Like, this is not someone who's just fooling around. Like, when they say something, they mean it. And again, I think, you know, you might want to keep that in mind. Do you want someone just rushing in and kind of just, you know, going all hog wild and stuff and, you know, being impulsive? Or do you want someone who comes in slow and steady, because when they finally do come in, they mean it, because they've given it thought and they've been careful about their feelings with your feelings, like everything. And this is not kind of like a staller energy. This is not someone who's just kind of biding time and using you and that sort of thing. I don't get that feeling at all. This is just someone who's like, you're like slaying a lot of dragons and stuff, you know, and who kind of sometimes thinks the worst in their mind, right? We see that here with the Eight of Swords as well. It's like everyone's got their demons, right? And so this person is just trying to take care of theirs, right? They might be doing some, you know, work on their mental health too, like, you know, working on anxiety. Tell us more about this Nine of Swords here, because it's not jiving with this energy here, right? And the Nine of Swords, it's like believing a situation is actually worse than it is. It can be fretting, you know, but I believe this, to me, this stands more of like a battle. I wonder if they get more anxious or more depressed at night, if night times are harder for them. If they're having nightmares or bad dreams, that sort of thing. Let's clarify here. Those are some of the things coming to me right now. I feel like your love kind of protects them from all of this. Like they almost use your love as kind of like a warm blanket, so it helps them. This kind of flashed up. Yeah, again, that High Priestess. It's not trusting their intuition, being scared that they can't trust their intuition because it didn't serve them well up here. Okay, in this previous relationship. We can stop there. So Queen of Swords on the bottom, air energy there. So, you know, Sag, I'm not going to pull an advice card because I think the advice was pretty clear. Like, you've got a decision to make potentially if you're tired of waiting for this person, because they are in that Hanged Man position right now. It's like you can make a choice to walk away. You know, and when this person's ready, they can come back in, or you can hang tight with this person. You know, the decision's up to you. I see a good outcome. You know, if things continue to go as they are, this person is still fighting some demons, some anxieties, and some insecurities and stuff like that. But it's legit stuff, and they are actively working on it. I can see that. They are actively working on it. It's true. They're not pulling your legs. So, Sag, yeah, I hope that helps somebody out there. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later.